Alright everybody, the next thing we're going to be doing for this summer camp is you're going to create a blog. Now you can create a blog on lots of different websites. There's lots of blogs and uh, WordPress is another major blogging software application that you can use. But one that I'm familiar with is called Blogger, and that's through Google, and it's a blog spot. So for example, in many of the classes that I teach, such as my 2D animation class, I have a blog that I use that I organize all of the topics for my class through. So what's nice about this is I have quite a few topics that I discuss, different videos, animation, examples through blog posts about Walt Disney. I can type in a search here, and anything that I have posted about Walt Disney will come up. And so here's Disney Studios, and then here's all the videos that I have posted here about it. And so you can see all the different things that I've posted here and how they're organized and all of those things. If I have some following, if there's other things going on, I can have that as part of my profile and put that kind of information here. So, I have many posts and many blogs that I use because of my classes. Now, if I go to Blogger, if I go to blogger.com, I have to sign in with my Google account. Now, you should have a Google account because we make one right at the beginning of the camp. And so if I do that, I can then create myself a new blog. Now, in this example, I have a couple here that I was testing out, and so I can go to new blog, and when I want to create a new blog, now this is a new blog is the container to hold your posts, your videos, and all that sort of thing. So you can have lots of different blogs about lots of different topics. So you could have a blog about computers. You could have a blog about music. You could have a blog about art, your favorite movies or books, or you could just have your one blog, and in that blog you could talk about anything that comes to your mind in no specific order and no specific grouping. And then you could just have it just day by day, use it as a journal or like a diary or something. But to create a new blog, let's say we want to make a new blog, and sometimes this is a little glitchy, so it may work, it may not. Sometimes it tells me it's not going to work, and then it does. So sometimes you'll just have to be patient and try multiple times. But I'll show you the steps to create the blog, and then I'll show you, if this doesn't create me a new one, I'll show you one of the other ones that I already made, which is just through this very same process. So I give it a title, and I'll say my 3D computer blog, whatever it is. And then I'm going to name it something, and this is how I would pull up the blog whenever I want to use it. So it would have the blogspot.com. It would have that that ending, but I can give it a unique name at the beginning. So maybe I could call it Derek's fantastic new blog.blogspot.com. So Derek's fantastic new blog. And if I wanted to give it a unique theme, I could do that now or not. Now it's saying for some reason that it's not available. Sorry, this blog address is not available. So for some reason now it thinks it can't be used. So I'll say brand new blog, and it says it's available. And then I'm going to say create blog. So with that, I'm going to hit create blog, and for some reason it wants to give me these that its request is invalid, but for some reason it's doing that and even though it's doing that, it's creating me a blog. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But typically it takes a few minutes to create the blog, and it may not be doing it because I have my screen capture on and that's causing some problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back here, and I'm just going to open up one of the blogs that I've already created. And so here's my Derek's Summer Camp blog, and I'm going to open that up. And so what I can do is, if I open that up, this can give me some stats on how many people have been following it and that sort of thing. And if I want to make a new post, which I will do, but let me go, I can do this. I'm going to hit New Post, and it's going to give me a little user interface here. Now what's good about this is that it has both a regular just kind of text editor, and it has the HTML editor too. So if you're familiar with how you write HTML, you can use that, and you can use this. So basically what I want to do is I want to talk about my first blog entry. Okay, so I can give it a title. And then here's where I can type just like I would in any sort of Word document or text editor. So I can say, today was great. I made my first blog. Alright, and so I'm going to make sure I spell that right. Obviously I can use I can do this, and then I can run I don't know if there's a spell check on here. Yeah, here's a spell check, so I can run spell check on it, make sure everything looks good. Alright, now if I wanted to, this is where I could put in however much content I wanted. If I wanted to put in a picture, I could do a couple different things. I can choose a file from my, and it tells you the kinds of images you can use, JPEGs, GIFs, or PNGs. So if I had files, or if I had images, for instance, I have a couple images here that I'll post. So here's a picture of a little puppy dog that I can use. Now, if I wanted to choose images from let's say a URL online, from my webcam, from my phone, then I could figure out how to use all of these. Okay, so here's a little dog image, and I'll select that. I'm going to say Add Selected. Now, if I click on this, it gives me some options. I can make it small, I can make it large or extra large, I can make it float to the left, or I can make it float to the right, and then the text to go around it. I can make it float to the center. So I'm going to choose to the right, and then I'm going to make it small or medium. So I can do something like this. Let's say I'm going to do medium. And then when I start typing, I'll say, I don't know, this is my dog Sparky. He loves to eat tennis shoes, and etc. I have to make sure I spell things properly. Alright, this is my dog Sparky. And if I wanted to, now what's cool about this is that I can look at the HTML and I can see that I have the HTML code. This is for a line break. This is for a line break. So this gives me a space. Here's my dog Sparky. I can adjust things here as well. Here's a break. And then here's the content for my for the content for holding that image. And I can move this around if I like. So if I get a lot of images in there, and I can take this and I can move it around. But here's what basically it's going to look like. If I wanted to bold this, I could bold this obviously, and just put in my content. Now what's great about this is I can also add video. So if I wanted to add a video in here, I can insert a video from YouTube. Now you're going to learn how to make your own videos if you haven't already from YouTube. So you can simply go to your YouTube videos. So if you have videos that you've created, so here's my webcam demo through Camtasia, or intro to YouTube to make a webcam video for summer camp. So I can select that, and then I can put that video right here. Now here's the part where using the HTML is very important. This image, this video right here is in this code. I can see the different parts of the code that I might want to reorganize. So this div right here, from div close up to here, if I copy and paste that, when I drop it down under this, then when I go back out of here, you can see that I've moved it down. So I want my doggy picture to be here, and I want this picture to be there. And alright, so if I like that and I'm happy with it, I can say publish. And when I publish that, hopefully everything's good. I'm going to share that on my Google. That'll go to my Google site, my Google Plus site, and if I'm happy with that, I can go to View Blog, and then when I actually do that, here's my URL with my name, and then this is the way the blog actually looks. And so today was a great day. I made my first blog. This is my dog Sparky. Here's my video that I inserted, and from there it gives me my profile information from my Gmail account. There's different links that I might want to add or edit. So if I wanted to go back to my original, so this is what my blog looks like. If I want to go back, I can go back here, and I can go back and click on my blogs, and I should get a list of these, and I can actually go back and I can edit these by clicking on it. Here's create a new post to that particular blog. Here is go to post list. So if I click on this, it will give me the list of posts that I've got, and if I want to edit it, I can go to edit, and then I can go back and I can change the way this looks and then make changes to it again. Alright, and so that's the basics of using this. If you wanted to change your font types, you can change to different typefaces. So if you wanted to use a different typeface, you can. Again, you can change some things. I can make this a heading, and so it kind of goes along with with HTML. All right. So there's Sparky again. If I want to make him smaller, I can do that. If I want to make him bigger, I can do that. If I want to add a caption, I can do that. So I can say Sparky, 5 years old. He's not 5 years old. So there's lots of nice things I can do. I can check out the properties. I can give it a title and alternative text. These are all things that you'll want to do for your pages when you are making sure everything works for HTML compatibility and accessibility. So I'm going to say update. Since I've made those changes, I can go back to view my blog, and there it is. So Derek's Summer Camp blog, you want to make sure you remember that. Well, you don't want to actually remember my blog, but you want to be able to remember yours. Now, I don't like the fact that this image is poking out of my border, so I want to fix that. I don't like that at all. I'm going to edit that. So Sparky's just too big. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to make him medium again. Say update, go back to view blog, and there we go. I'm happy with that. All right? So that's the basics of making yourself a new blog, and this is where you'll post your information and be able to show us your videos and all the information that you're gathering this week. All right, have fun with that.